So in saying that, I'm telling you, hey, there's nothing wrong with dreaming big. There's nothing wrong with having a dream in life. Then once you set that dream, you have to work toward it. Nobody's going to ever give it to you. You have to work toward to accomplishing that dream. And it takes a lot of hard work. I mean, the camp that you had this weekend, you had 2 days, it's not easy. I know how it feels. I go through them myself. Don't like them, but you know what? As a player, it makes you better. In the long run, when you go through your season and you have a chance to be champion of that league that you're playing in, it all pays off. So it does take a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of dedication. Not only on the field, but it takes a lot of hard work and dedication in the classroom too. You know, my parents were growing up, they never had to stay on me for my grades because they knew I wanted to play football. And all they had to do was tell me, if you want to play football, if you want to play any sport, you got to get your education. That's all. They didn't have to punish me. All they just warned me about the game of football. And I love sports. I played every sport there was growing up. So your education is important to you. It's going to help you in the classroom. It's going to help you when you get on the football field, when you have to remember, learn plays, and you have to do different things out here. It all ties in together and all works together. You know, don't ever, as you're growing up, you're going to have different friends that's going to come in and out of your life. Don't ever let anybody tell you what you can do and what you can't do. And when I left high school as a quarterback and I went on to McNeese State, I was always told that I could never play quarterback in college. Well, I went on and I started 4 years at McNeese State and became an All-American. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to prove everybody else wrong that didn't believe in me. When I left McNeese, I was told that I couldn't play quarterback in the NFL. I played 1 year at quarterback in the NFL, and then I switched to defensive back. Once again, I was told I'm a quarterback. There's no way I can play defensive back in the NFL. I spent 4 years in Seattle as a defensive back, as a safety. Once again, I was determined to prove people wrong. I didn't let anybody choke my dreams because I knew what I wanted to do and what I wanted to become in life and what I wanted to get out of life. And when I left from there, I hadn't played quarterback in 7 years when I came to the CFL, my first year in Ottawa. And people didn't believe that I can do it then, but I believed in myself. My family, my mom, my parents, my brothers, they all believed in me. When I got to Ottawa, people didn't give me a chance. And I was the 5th quarterback on the depth chart there when I reported to camp. By the start of the 2003 football season, I was number 2 quarterback. 4 games into that season, I became a starting quarterback in Ottawa. But I was determined. And I didn't sit back and have my head down, feeling sorry for myself. What I did was I worked at it. I worked at my skills to get better because I knew I wanted to accomplish something in life. I knew I wanted to accomplish something in the sport. And to this day, every day, I try to get better. You know, this weekend that you had, think about it. Life is short. This weekend that you had, you'll never get it back again. It's gone. This day that you have, you'll never get it back again. And the attitude I take with me every day that I go to work, to this days, you know what? I don't want to roll out of bed. I'm going to tell you like this here. I had a couple days off this weekend, and I looked out my window this morning, and it was raining. I didn't want to roll out of bed. But you know what? I knew I had to. Because this is what I do. It's what I love to do. And I knew this day here, regardless, whether it was raining, whether it was cold, whether it was snowing, whether the sun was out, I'll never get this day back again. And so I can't waste this opportunity to get better, to help my team be better. The same thing you have to do. Don't waste one day in your life, regardless what it is, whether it's in school, whether it's on the field, whether it's on the basketball court, whatever you want to do. Make the most out of that day. Because when you really think about it, you'll never get that day back again. As long as you live, you'll never get it back again. So don't have any regrets. Don't have any regrets in what you do at practice. Saying, oh, I'm going to take this practice off. I don't feel like practicing today. Because there's going to be days like that. But then you have to find a way to will yourself to go out and do what you have to do. To help yourself be better, to help your team get better. Now I tell a lot of people, you go out there, you cheat yourself, you teach your teammates. You teach your teammates, you teach your coaches. So don't do it. Be committed to each other. Be committed to each other. And a lot of you guys, I know you're probably friends with each other. And understand this, when you're playing the game of football, you know what? You have friends all over the place. I have friends throughout the CFL. But when we step on the field as opponents, it's a competition. Have that will within you to compete. Always want to compete and be better than the next person. Because you know what? It's a game. That's all it is. It is a game. And when the game is over with, you go back and you're friends again. You don't have any hate toward anybody in this game. Because it's all it is. And I always tell people, I play for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. I play professional football. It's what I do. It's not who I am. I'm Kerry Joseph. I'm a human being just like all of you all right here. Football is just what I do. It doesn't identify who I am. It doesn't identify myself. Like I said, I'm human. I make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes because you're human. So don't let the game of football overwhelm you and say, oh, I'm this football, I'm the star of our team. Because in the game of football, there's no individual. It's no individual, it's a team. If you want to be that individual, you're going to hurt your team. Now, at the same time, as an individual, you can do all that you can do to get better and to prepare yourself by working hard at practice as an individual. And in turn, by doing that, you're going to help your team. And it goes back to what I said. You cheat yourself, you cheat your teammates. And it's going to be some ups, it's going to be some downs. You're going to go through some ups and downs in life. But you know what? You always keep your head up. You fall down, you get up. You stumble, you lose a game, pick your head up. It's a game. It's a game. Nobody likes losing. But you always can get better and learn from losing. You always can get better and learn from losing. And I'm going to tell you, like I met all the quarterbacks. I'm 33 years old, and I'm always learning, every day. I learn in football, I learn in life. I watched the NFL Hall of Fame induction the other night, and they had a couple of former NFL players that got inducted. And I always listen to older guys for wisdom and knowledge and just kind of, grab some things that might help me in football, help me in life. And I listened to Michael Irvin talk about how in life, when things are bad or when you're down, you always got to look up, you got to get up, and don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. You start something, finish it. Finish it. If you start a season, finish it. Don't ever quit on your teammates. Don't ever become a quitter. Don't ever give up. I don't care how bad things get. Don't ever give up. You can be 1-5. But you know what? You have another opportunity to be 2-5. Then you have another opportunity to be 3-5. So don't ever give up. Always keep fighting. Always stay positive. Don't ever think negative. It's going to carry you a long way. It's going to carry you a long way. We have a great head coach right now that instills that with us. If we have a bad play, he always tells us, don't bring that back in the huddle. Don't bring that negative play back in the huddle. It's time for the next play. Be positive. And you can do the same thing in life. You have a bad day in life, that day is gone. Look forward to the next day. How can you be better the next day? You become a better player. You become a better young man. And as you get older, you become a better man. Respect your parents. Be respectful to your parents, to your elders, your coaches, because they're here to help you. They're here to get you better, not to hurt you. They have love for you. So be respectful to them. Respectful to them. Listen to them. Be coachable. Be coachable. Because you know what? They're going to make mistakes also. You're going to make mistakes. But you collectively, if you come together, that's where you find success to win. So I'm going to leave y'all. Keep working hard. Keep striving for your dreams. Set goals in life. Strive to reach those goals. If you fall short, like I said, you get back up, you keep striving. Don't ever give up. Thanks a lot.